Greetings and salutations, this is Thaddeus Cult, live and direct from Network 23, bringing you another review of the Transformers Prime Cyberverse line. This is Legions, Series 2, number 005, Cliffjumper. And so far out of the Legions line, this is my very favorite figure. I'm just completely impressed with what they've done in such a small scale. And let's not waste any time and get started. Cliffjumper, the only complaint I have about Cliffjumper at all is he comes with a sword. And I've never seen Cliffjumper use a sword in what little time we've had the character. And it just doesn't fit him. I would have rather seen him with some sort of three-barreled blaster. But what is nice is I can steal this sword and put it over with Autobot Ratchet and give him his dual scalpel, so at least it serves a purpose, because it's the same weapon that comes with Ratchet. Now, Cliffjumper has the most joints of any figure so far in this size class. He has shoulders that are ball and socket. He has ball and socket elbows, ball and socket hip joints. Now, the only complaint about the hip joints is they are very limited. They do not turn forward hardly at all. He's got knees, and he's got ankles. Now, most of these joints are due to the way he transforms, which is rather complicated for a figure this size. Oh, and he's also got joints up at the shoulders, but again, that's completely for transformation, and it really doesn't help any. It makes him look kind of dorky. Even with the limited in the legs, you can get some good poses. And his arms give some very good poses. So, I'm very pleased. Now, let's get into the transformation of this, which is what's really, really neat about this figure. You start by folding the arms up like this. You have to know what you're doing, because obviously I don't. This always goes so much smoother when you're not on camera. And unclipping the waist, which tips it back. Then bring these around and tip the waist all the way back, like so. And then you have the hood of Cliffjumper. Now, these turn around and become, the feet turn around and become the doors. And they fold down like this. Then you line them up, squeeze everything together, and you have Cliffjumper in his 70 muscle car mode. And as you see, he rolls great. And what I love about him is just the amount of detail they went into this. He's got great paint apps on his back. He's got the louvered windows. He's got the horns on the front, which you have to have with Cliffjumper. He's got the round headlights and the grille. The only thing I would like to see on this is he's got molded in exhaust pipes here, and I wouldn't have mind seeing just a little bit of silver on those pipes. It's an extra paint app that really probably wouldn't have mattered that much, and if I was any good at painting, I would take and put it on myself, but it would look horrible. There are a few places you can put his weapon. You can stick it on his roof and have him have a big honking knife on his roof for no apparent reason. Or it does plug into the sides either this way, or this way. But again, I don't see much reason for a knife to be sticking out of the side that doesn't even come out enough to... I guess he could sideswipe a vehicle with it and catch them and rip them open or something, but I'm just not a fan of the weapons with these guys, period. I mean, first of all, they're rubber, which I don't like. And secondly, they're really, really huge. But Cliffjumper, I think, is just fantastic. If you're only going to buy one of the Cyberverse Legion figures make it Cliffjumper, because he's that good. He really is. I probably got the most fun of this is the most fun I've gotten out of spending $5.50 in a long time, and I really love it. So if you're on the fence about him, definitely grab him. This has been Thaddeus Cult with another video review. Please let me know what you think of them with either some feedback or subscribe. I have a lot more coming. And thanks for watching. Have a nice night.